Hi everyone, I am Elisha Daga-ang, BSMA2 from Econ 122 73106 2:30 to 3:30 p.m. TTHS. This is my assignment number 14 titled Debates in Macroeconomics. So the first question is, are you an advocate of a balanced government budget? Why or why not? Explain your answer. In my standpoint, no. It is in my ideal to consider having a budget surplus in the government rather than a balanced budget. I view budget surplus as more advantageous because having more revenue is better rather than having equal balance in terms of expenditure and even excessive expenditure, because with budget surplus, the government can allocate and use the money to supply in terms of building infrastructure, providing financial assistance to its citizens, and paying down national debt. Moreover, a budget surplus indicates that a country is having a strong and healthy economy. Second question, are you favorable to active monetary and fiscal policy? Why or why not? Explain your answer. I do agree with the statement that it is significant to have an active monetary and fiscal policy, considering that both policy are crucial tools for managing a healthy economy. Having them is important since these tools have the ability to help our country in addressing various economic challenges and guides its overall health. By working together, these main tools can achieve macroeconomic goals like stable growth, low inflation, and full employment. Third question, what is or are the macroeconomic effect or impact on the fiscal policy on the revised taxation on compensation income as stated in the Train Law? The Train Law, or the Tax Reform for Acceleration and Inclusion Act, specifically the revision to taxation on compensation income, has had an impact on the Philippine macroeconomic landscape. Macroeconomic effects and impacts are: first, it increased government revenue. A core objective of the Train Law was to broaden the tax base and potentially increase government revenue. The increased tax takes allowed the government to invest in infrastructure, social programs, and other areas that can stimulate economic growth. Second is aggregate demand. The revised taxation and compensation income can influence aggregate demand. Changes in taxation can affect disposable income, leading to potential shifts in consumption patterns and overall demand for goods and services. An increase in disposable income due to lower tax rates can lead to higher consumption, thereby contributing to an increase in aggregate demand and economic activity. Third is output and employment. The impact of revised taxation on compensation income can also extend to output and employment. An increase in disposable income resulting from lower tax rate can potentially stimulate economic output and contribute to a decrease in unemployment. Higher disposable income may lead to increased consumer spending, which in turn can drive economic growth and potentially create employment opportunity. Fourth is inflationary pressure. Changes in taxation, particularly those affecting disposable income and consumption, can have implications for inflation. An increase in aggregate demand resulting from higher disposable income and increased consumption can potentially lead to inflationary pressures. As demand for goods and services rises, there may be upward and pressures on prices impacting the overall inflation rate. So in terms of its overall impact, the Train Law's impact on the macroeconomy is a complex issue with both positive and negative potential effects. So in terms of its positive effect, increased government revenue for investment, lower corporate tax rates for business growth. In terms of its negative impact, potentially reduced disposable income for some earners, leading to decreased consumer spending in the short term. While it aimed to increase government revenue and stimulate economic activity, the effects on consumer and business are mixed. The long-term success depends on various factors, including how the law is implemented and how different economic actors adapt to the changes. Lastly, for the fourth question, what are the advantages and disadvantages of government subsidies to less fortunate? Do you believe it will benefit the economy or it will do harm than good? Explain your point. Government subsidies to low-income earners can be a double-edged sword. So in terms of its advantages, it will may benefit to poverty alleviation, social stability, increased income participation, improved health and well-being, and stimulus for a certain industry. While in terms of its disadvantages, it will be result to cost and efficiency, disincentivize to work, market distortion, and dependence on entitlement. So in terms of its overall impact or economic impact, the overall impact of government subsidies on the economy is complex. Subsidies can potentially benefit the economy by reducing poverty and stimulating demand, but they may also lead to market distortion and fiscal challenges. So in terms of its potential benefits, subsidies can stimulate economic activity through increased consumer spending and job creation in subsidized sectors. Additionally, a healthier and more educated population can contribute to long-term economic growth. While its potential drawback, the cost of subsidies can strain the budget, potentially leading to higher taxes or cuts in other government programs. Additionally, if not well designed, subsidies can create inefficiencies and disincentivize to work, hindering economic growth. To put everything into account, government subsidies for the less fortunate can be a valuable tool for reducing poverty and promoting economic participation. However, their design and implementation are crucial to ensure they achieve their goals without creating negative consequences. The only way to make it benefit the economy is to find a balance that maximizes the benefits of subsidies while minimizing the drawback, such as targeted programs, conditionality, and innovation. So knowing about this, I hope you learn about the subsidies and taxes. So I hope you learn about this. That's all. Thank you.